certainly are no match for
Ooh,
your
she found a
power.
lover. Huh? The rage was too strong with this one. Oh shit, I lost everybody for a second. I lost everybody for a second, didn't I? But it seems to be back. It started the whole stream all over again. That sucks. That means I have to clip the two together. Son of a bitch. Fuck you. Fuck that. Come on. It went right through her again. She deliberately dodged.
A little help here? That hit the spot.
Ooh. What kind of spot? It hit the Jedi spot. This is Pride Rock. Simba, everything you see before you will one day be yours. Oh, shortcut time. I love. Alright, so I still haven't finished those. So let's go finish searching. Oh! Ooh, did I? I guess I did. Come on, do the second swing. Just take it like a fucking Jedi or something.
Stim BD.
Alright. Where do I go? Where do I go? Okay. I don't want to. Maybe I should upgrade to Sith. Sith is an upgrade. Alright, so I want to go to the left and get these two somehow. So let's climb up here. But is this door open yet? It is not. So that is blocked off. Let's go to the left, fall back down. Crunch. Crunch. More! Hello, ex-girlfriends. Fuck you. Gotcha that time. Gotcha, bitch.
Stim BD.
Alright,
Good job.
where is this? Where did it go? That was it? It was just telling me that was a path I didn't go? It doesn't connect, though. That was it? There was nothing over here. There was absolutely no reason to come back over here. Alright. Let's go back to our favorite spot, I guess. Huh. Don't trip. Don't be tripping. What are you tripping on? Just standing there. Jedi man, jumped out the window with his saber in his hand. Said, "Hey, diddle diddle, I'm Superman." Jedi man. We got a seed.
When he said bring seeds, I hope he meant from Dathomir.
No! She snuck up on me. Oh, another thing to scan. Oh, it's a good thing we came back, I guess. Boop,
Very
boop.
nice.
A bleeding gut. Bleeding gut sounds like a beautiful name for a flower. What the hell? What just happened? Damn. I've been having problems today. Every problem you could imagine. I don't even remember how I got over there now. I climbed up that. How did I get up there, though? How did I get up there? I don't remember. How did I do it? I'm lost. I'm lost! That's not it. Do we start further away? How did I get up there? Oh, right there. Alright, anything else to scan, BD? We just scanned a bunch of stuff. Alright, did we go to the left yet? Alright, that's a dead end. Dead end. Nope, it is not. There is a shadow echo over there. How do we get over there? From there? Probably from there. We jump on that. Crossover. Alright, so now that we've been given a hint on how to do this, it probably won't be that hard. There we go. So much easier. So much easier when you use everything at your disposal instead of trying to brute force it. Now how do we get to that spot? It's not that one. There we are. I think I found it. Yeah, we just never went to the left. Okay. Alright. Well, shiggity diggity. Sense the echo.
The Nightsisters used this in some type of ritual. Their magic gave them power.
More rituals. In the wrong hands, it could be dangerous. But in the right hands, it could also be dangerous. Alright, now where does it want me to go? Shortcut. No, up! Up! Come on! There we go. Now we'll take a save point. Probably shouldn't rush in.
Only death awaits you here.
Death and destruction. Enough of that. Enough of that tomfoolery. Alright. Second to last skill that we can gather. I wonder what happens after that. No, not view. Learn. Oh my gosh, it's already 6:30. We're not going to be able to finish this. Okay, Google. Set an alarm for 6:55, please.
All right. Your alarm's set for 6:55 p.m.
Hold on, y'all. Somebody's trying to scam my wife, charging something on the credit card, or not charging something on the credit card, but saying, hey, you've got a charge. Yeah, screw those scammers. Screw those scammers. Alright. It wasn't me. She's like, did you make a charge? I'm like, nope. She's like, it looks like a scam. I'm like, I agree. Alright, so I'm sorry. I meant to look. So I wonder what happens when after I get the last one. Is there more after this, or is this the end of the game? Steal what from the Predator movies? Which thing? I got distracted. My fault. My bad. I'm so easily distracted. I think we just fall. It wasn't me. They could be counting on the founder. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Ominous Star Wars music. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be a big battle, y'all. Y'all ready for this? I'm ready for this. I think I'm ready for this.
Wait up. It might be dangerous.
It probably is. Wait! BD! 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 You get your butt over here right now, mister! It's definitely dangerous. Interact. Yeah, hide behind me. Is he trying to yank his arm off? Oh, I think I just became dessert. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Fuck. Take out your toes. I'll take out your toes.
Little help, BD.
Oh, damn. I did the right thing. Oh, I keep pushing the wrong fucking button. Stay. Camera lock. Are there two targets? Shit.
Toss me one, BD.
Damn it.
BD, stim.
Oh, you can't block the wind, huh? Ouch! Didn't work. Somehow that didn't hit me. Whoa! What's happening? What's happening? Why did you lose the camera lock? Fuck! 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 The demon code prevents me from accepting your rock-off challenge. I thought I was going to get him the first try. Alright. Let's go again. We can do this. I kept losing camera lock for some reason. That means we get another chance for a screenshot. Oh, no screenshot. Fuck that, bro. Come on. Come on, hit the fucker.
Right here, BD.
Fuck. Run away! Fuck. Come on, stop missing. Try it with less fail.
Drawer stim.
Son of a bitch.
BD, stim.
Stay locked on, damn it. Fuck.
Help, please.
No! Run away! Stop! Why? Swing through something you can hit. Fuck that. Damn, he's not. What in the butt? I said what? Can't block it. I already knew that. Damn it. Keeps glitching out.
Hey, BD.
I can't tell where he's at. Run away! Stay. I lost the lock on. I lost the lock on again. Oh, fuck that.
BD, here.
Jump! When I say jump, I mean jump. I'm not hitting him. Just missing left and right. Come on, big boy. Oh, shit, I totally ate that one. That was my
Help,
fault.
BD.
That was not a glitch. Run away! Fuck! Fuck. Nah. That didn't work. So close. Oh, he's gonna run away. No, come back. I want to kill you. Son of a bitch. That means we're gonna have to fight him again.
I think it's gone.
He's gonna pop out at the most inopportune time. That's what's gonna happen. Now we interact with him. Gotta finish pulling his arm off for some reason. Is he not dead? Oh, cool! We got claws. Climbing claws. Climbing claws. Hey, it's even called climbing claws. Let's see if there's anything else in the room that BD wants to scan. It just looks like it is not. There is not. There is not. Hey! I'm like a monkey now. It's faster to just do this instead of jumping. That looks weird. I don't want to pass up a secret because I'm too busy staring at my ass. That ass is so nice. Let's fall down right here. No! Fuck! That didn't work! Didn't work! No! Son of a bitch! He scurried away. That is a mighty fine ass. That's America's ass. That's Dagobah's ass. Right there. The ass of Dagobah. The DeLorean system or something. I hate it. I should be able to fall on that. I should have been able to fall on that. That was some horse shit. Horse shit, I say. Boop. No boops. Ha 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 ha. Tight spaces. This is a long way. A long way to the top. You wanna rock and roll? What was that noise? It went ooh, and it get all dark. Every time I look over there, it gets dark. Light! Dark. Light! Alright, let's get the shadow.
The strongest Night Brothers faced a rite of passage by venturing into the lair of this creature.
The rite of passage. You are not worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Looks like we're supposed to be able to go over there. Maybe not. There. See, like, it looks like I can jump over there. Because I know the laws of video game logic, I know that is not true. But it looks like we should be able to. Oh, no. I thought we were gonna... Well, we did get a good amount. Actually, we got very little. I don't think we got any experience points for fighting that guy, because we didn't kill him. Long way, long way. Okay, there's two paths we can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. Alright, which way do we want to go first? This way? Or this way? This way? Or this way? Let's go this way. We're already here. Oh.
Stay low, buddy.
Oh, shit! That's what you get for picking your nose. No! Boom! Take it to the face. Woo! Hurry up! No! I deaded. Oh, that is a horrible place to die. Horrible place to die. Yeah, I just got the one left. We spent the other day just going around and searching for everything on the other levels. Well, shit. Oh, cool. Look at that. Alright. Let's not mess around. How do I go faster? Can't climb faster. Oh, shit. Take it. Take it to the face. Oh, shit. How come I didn't do this last time? I was just pushing up the same way I was doing last time.
We're gonna die.
Apparently, lightsabers can't cut through everything. Punch him in the dick. Kick him in the face. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Even falling on him isn't going to be...
Here we go again.
A punch. Stabby. Stabby. I feel like Shadow of the Colossus.
Whoa, wait.
Oh! Do I want to keep falling on him? We are not falling very fast. Oh, shit. You get one try. Son of a bitch. You get two tries. Oh my god, he's so loud. Alright, we're not doing anything, right? We're just riding him while he runs into fucking walls. Leave me alone!
I don't know how we're gonna get down from this. It's a long drop.
Hey, over here!
Again? Okay, I trust you.
Yee! Geronimo! Alright, I can tell the moment when I have control. Son of a bitch. Really? Okay. Okay. It's a good thing this is a video game. That was the limit of his height. Oh god, this is gonna hurt. Ow! That hurt watching. We got some experience. Now skin him.
You okay?
Multiple entries. The swamps of Dathomir.
Yeah, I'm great. Wish I could say the same for this creature, though.
Fuck your couch! Alright, where did this put me? Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's the way. Oh, there's more places we could go. We gotta go all the way back there now, huh? Do we go that way? Let's go green. Let's go the green way, since we're over here. Maybe the last stim will be there. We can only climb on the red, not the yellow. Apparently. Alright. Throw me! No! That's not how it was supposed to work. I thought it was gonna toss me. I've always wanted to go to a good Jedi tossing. Yeah. Oh shit. Come on, one more.
You won't retreat.
Release! Boop! 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 Ah, come on. Fire more arrows. Come on. Really? Oh, you wait till I turn my back now, huh? Alright. Oh, that didn't work! It didn't work! Son of a bitch. Are there two of them? Come on. Not that one. I can't do anything about that one. Or that one. Gotcha, bitches. Alright. Now I can concentrate. 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 where we came in at. Alright, so how is this gonna work? Oh, gotcha. Do they pop back up? They do. By the power of God, damn it! Son of a bitch! Am I missing something? I don't think so. Damn! Finally!
BD, help please.
Much better, BD.
Ooh, I think I found a secret. Think I found a secret, a dead-end secret. Son of a bitch. Let's double check. Almost fell off the edge. Make sure we're not missing nothing. Nothing down there. Alright. I was really hoping that last canister would be here.
That's the bridge into their village.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Doubt they expected us to come back. Still, there's got to be a stealthier way in.
A stealthier way. That wouldn't be very stealthy. Push that up. Oh. There we go.
Honestly, I had no idea this was here when I pulled the bridge down. I just wanted to see what would happen. Like you and the cutter on Kashyyyk.
Let's make sure. Whoa, I went a little close to the edge there. We're gonna be stealthy, remember? So we go to the left. Always start on the left. As is tradition.
We have sacrificed too many. He's too dangerous. We should kill him.
No, we take him to Brother Viscus.
The prisoner. Wonder if that's the guy who fell.
Yep, there you go.
Whose ship crashed.
There was something in there.
A vagabond. They're all stupid. They're all fracking stupid. What color poncho would you want? I don't really want a poncho, but you must pick a color. But I don't really want one. Well, take. How about purplish blue? New lightsaber material. Can sneak in there. It looks like. Nope, I can't sneak in there. It was a lie. It was a mistruth. I can sneak in that one. What are we trying to do in here? I forget why we're trying to get in here in the first place. There was some magical material that we needed. Okay, climb up this. I can go that way. I could go that way, but that would be the death way. Woo! Michael Jackson! Alright. Enough of y'all dancing tomfoolery. Whoa! Fuck. Come on now. Come on. What the? Go straight up. Straight up. There we go. Alright. It is a save spot. Alright. One more point and we'll be ready. So, y'all, I am going to take a break. I've got my buddy, one of my MagFest friends. If you've ever heard of MagFest, it's music and gaming festival. One of my MagFest friends released a game. If you're into Magic the Gathering or D&D, he made these things called token terrors. And his Kickstarter just got funded in less than 20 hours yesterday. And if you're into Magic the Gathering, he came up with the idea because he's a big Magic player. And he was tired of using like bottle caps and you know, bits of paper lying around as tokens to try to figure out how many bad guys he had out on the... I don't play Magic very often. It's been a while. But he's like, hey, what if we made tokens for Magic? And then he was like, and then we could use them for D&D. And then, wait a second. Why don't we just make a game out of the tokens? They're different factions and all that kind of stuff. So he has like a trifecta. And his... it got funded in less than 20 hours yesterday. So freaking proud of him. And he's going to get interviewed here by some... I don't know if it's going to be on... Actually, let's pull it up on Discord. Let's pull it up on Discord. Maybe we'll watch it together. What is going on? My controller must... Oh. Alright. Let's pull it up on Discord. Was it under producing this today? Artscape. The video has been removed. That was 19th. Oh, that was on the 19th. Maybe it was in general? There we go. Mobtown. $7 p.m. Oh, I see your Cello Wars stuff. And piano. Lindsay Sterling, I've seen her before. She's cool as shit. Looks like we got 7 minutes. So I'm going to take a little 3-minute break, use the restroom, grab a drink, and we'll be back. If I'm not back in 3 minutes, just wait longer. come it didn't save it? What the hell? I don't know what's going on. Why won't it update? It won't let me update. I don't get it. Why won't it update my tags? Looks like it's getting started. Well, I guess you can't do any tags and just chatting. Is there supposed to be music? I don't hear no music. Oh, Hachi. Oh, Hachi. You are officially 1 minute late, as is tradition. Been a long way. All right, we're gonna listen to some music or something while we're here. Let's listen to some of these songs that PJ. Oh, we're waiting. A long time ago, in a cello far, far away. Are they brothers? Are they twins? I can only tell them apart by the colors of their futuristic-looking cellos. Oh yeah? Devil went down to... It's Mr. Bean. This is probably gonna get me DMCA though.
I want to whisper in your ear and tell you that I'm here and take you to the dance and maybe find romance. But you can't, so it's Mobtown life. I want to see the friends I miss, or give my mom a kiss, or get my hair cut right, or just
turn down the gain, Hachi, or whoever's in charge.
So it's Mobtown life. Mobtown you forever. Mobtown life in dark and stormy weather. Mobtown life, what else is there to do? Happy birthday, Angel. We love you very much.
Woo!
Pandemic together. So put on your Wednesday best. At least the top, I guess, will take you to the
I'm gonna risk turning it up more.
It's live to your bedroom. It's tonight, and it's Mobtown Live.
Sorry. Hopefully, it's not like that for everybody else too. Good old Baltimore.
Dicen que pena un santito, bajito y oigo que dice, camínale despacito, ay mamá, camínale despacito. Diciendo me dicen no vayas, mis piernas me dicen tantito.
I really want to watch the Token Terrors thing. This guy JD, I've known him for years. And he's really grown as a person. Like, really grown as a person. I don't know him that well now. I used to know him better.
Hello, everybody.
But
Welcome
I've
back
watched
to
him.
Mobtown Live, to our intimate office setting.
Very intimate and very office-like because office-esque? Office-ish?
This is literally all the setup from our office that we just moved out into the middle of the ballroom. Not that you can tell. Anyway, let's get the show on the road, yeah?
Yeah.
There we go.
Whoa. All right.
All right.
We're in business.
Thanks for tuning in. We have a really awesome show tonight. We have Franca here. She's running for city council. We have Dream Baby playing some music. We've got Allison from the Globe Collection at Micah. And then JD is going to talk about his new game. It's going to be awesome.
And to introduce ourselves, I'm Abby.
I'm Sarah.
And we run this show.
Before we dive into talking to Franca, why don't you tell them what we have going on next week, Abby?
Yeah, so next week we have a super, super exciting show.
Oh my gosh.
We have
Hachi, what else do I gotta do for you? Tell you.
Current city council president and in all likelihood Baltimore's next mayor, Brandon Scott, coming on to talk to us and answer your questions.
Let's shoot him a text.
So if you want to, if you have a question from Brandon Scott and you want to put it in the pool, please drop it in the chat and we're going to take note of all of them and hopefully have a really compelling interview. We also have Zeb Bangash coming on. She is an internationally renowned Pakistani singer who just moved to Baltimore. She's amazing and a total sweetheart.
Oh,
and
there
she's
you go.
recording
She fixed
an
it.
exclusive set for us. So next week is do not miss.
Yeah, don't miss it. All right, well, first up, we have Franca. Off to a great start. So Franca's a Baltimore City school teacher.
I don't know either of these girls.
She's also 3-term elected
These
Baltimore
ladies.
Teachers Union building
These
representative.
peoples.
A digital equity advocate. She, I believe, founded Somos, which is one of Baltimore's most active student-led education rights groups in the city. They're all over the place and do a lot of amazing stuff. So she's a powerhouse. She's running for city council in the 12th district. And Franca, do we have you here?
Hey!
Can
Oh,
you
this
hear
is.
us, Franca?
See, I've
I
never.
Can see you, but I cannot hear you yet. Hold
Oh,
on one
I
second.
can totally hear you.
Franca
but-
also went to school with us.
Yeah, and she also has a really incredible band.
Oh yeah, called Conjunto Bruja.
So I thought this was. I didn't know what this was. Mobtown.
What else can we
I guess
say
it's.
about
I guess
She's
it's
running
local
in the
Baltimore
Green Party,
news.
which there has not been a non-Democratic Party affiliated city council representative in a very, very long time. So it's exciting to see someone come in who's not from the establishment and hopefully really shake things up. And that's we're excited to hear about it. Hey, Franca,
There
how
you
you
are.
doing?
Hi.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yay! Okay, cool. I can't see you guys, but I can hear you guys.
Well, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, no, thank you very much for having me on. I feel like we're having like that college reunion that we were supposed to have this year.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, 10
True.
years.
10.
Wasn't it 10?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
12,
10.
10.
I just can't get over it. All right. So, thank you so much for joining us. And how do we? What's
I should have asked Hachi
what, like,
when the token terrorist
You
thing
just
was.
announced your campaign launch, right?
Yeah, on Sunday.
So, what was that like?
I can't. It's just
It
such
was
high
really
gain
fun.
on all there.
So, as you guys know and mentioned, I'm a part of Conjunto Bruja. I play guitar.
I keep messing
and
with the
do
volume. It's
vocals
probably
with
screwing you
Conjunto
guys
Bruja.
up.
And so, luckily, I have a lot of friends that are involved in music here in the city. And
And
so,
then he turns them down.
we came up with an idea to try to do
What's
a
up, PJ?
COVID-safe launch.
Hey there.
And decided to do a bike tour around the 12th district. And a friend of mine,
So my friend
who's a
is
landscaper,
producing this,
loaned us his,
running the sound and all that
trailer.
kind of stuff, or
And so
maybe
we
he's
put a
supposed
band
to.
on the trailer and we rode around and we did 3 sets. So, you know, a big shout out to our friend Will who did sound on a moving vehicle for
Wow.
3 different bands.
That's awesome.
And really nailed it, and no feedback, and yeah, no, so it was great, and people were so receptive. I think we're all so hungry for music and the arts, because we all, if you're either stuck at home or you're between home and work, and that's it, and like once a month you brace yourself and go to the supermarket, and so
I
think
think
people were really excited to see
I think what
politics
this
being
is
done a little bit differently, and
is
really
local,
happy to
like
enjoy music
they're all in
and
Baltimore, I'm
energy and get
assuming.
to talk to us about the campaign.
So I'm assuming
it
it's
was
like a little
blast. We
local,
had at least 80 folks come down
locally
in
produced
either bike
internet
or
channel
take part in
for
the car
local
caravan.
politics and what's happening
If
in
not more, that's where we sort of lost count. So
That's so
yeah,
cool,
it-
Franca.
what's happening
yeah, it was
throughout
really
Baltimore.
great.
Can you tell us, like, who you are and what your deal is? I mean, we know, but, the audience.
Yeah. So I'm originally from Peru. I immigrated here as a baby, and when I came here, I came to a factory town called Paterson, New Jersey. It's like a miniature Baltimore. And when we were living there, my dad was really concerned. He was just getting started with his construction work, which, for those of you who have been involved in construction, the beginning is really rough. It's really hard financially. You make a lot of mistakes. Those mistakes cost a lot of money to you, not your clients. And so we were living in Paterson.
And she's also a
and
ukulele
he's
collector.
trying to get this sort of construction deal off the ground, and was just hearing about what the schools were like, and they had a really bad reputation, and there was some issues with drug-related violence in our neighborhood.
Drug-related violence?
He really wanted to move us somewhere else where he felt like I would be safe. And so we worked really hard, and we moved to somewhere else. It was really just a few miles away, but it was an extraordinary difference. The schools were super well funded. They had everything we needed. It was easy to just run around and play around outside. And that had a lot of costs. I really barely saw my dad growing up. He would work day shifts and night shifts in construction. And we had a lot of financial struggles trying to make sure we could pay the bills, keep the lights on, avoid being evicted. And so, that I think really showed me that there's something really wrong with our country, where depending on which zip code you're living in, like, severely determines the quality of life you're able to have and the quality of schooling. And that for those of us that try to live in a place that is safer and offers the things that we really all deserve, you have to kill yourself doing it, or never see your kids. And I don't think, that's how we should live. And that's really been something that's guided me through a lot of the work that I've been involved in. And starting with us being at Goucher and some of the organizing I was doing there through Casa de Maryland. And I don't know if you guys remember when I built a wall across the
Van Meter.
Yeah, across
that was
Van
awesome.
Meter. Yeah, I pretended to be an ICE agent and ask people citizenship questions to like help them understand the need for DACA. But like doing crazy stuff like that in college, and then all the work that I've tried to do since becoming a teacher 10 years ago. I've tried to start a union when I was in a charter school. Since coming into Baltimore City Schools,
What
I've
do
been
you,
really involved in the Baltimore Teachers Union. I've been elected to
What do you
3
mean school
terms
choice?
to serve as a Baltimore Teachers Union building representative.
Oh, you get to
And like
pick
you
which
said, I've
school
helped
your kids go
students
to?
start some organizations. I pride myself on creating the space for students to really lean into their leadership and to
I usually stay
uplift
out of
their
politics,
voices.
man. I
So,
just play the gig.
I've lent a friendly classroom and a guiding voice, but really tried to make sure that the folks that are leading political movements are the ones that are the most involved and the most exposed by the issues that they're facing. So, those are organizations that have been totally student-led, student-run, and I think that's why they've been really successful as advocates, because they're experts through their own experience, and we've had a lot of big wins over the years, and so it's been an exciting group to get to see really blossom and become more and more independent. And so that's
awesome.
some of the work that I've been doing.
That's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
so
so
why
many
city
people,
council, why the
so
12
many
years
people
for the
nowadays, they're like,
party?
you gotta
So
fight for what I believe in. And I'm like, I don't know what I believe yet. I haven't thought about that.
But last fall,
Let me think about that for like 5. I got other things I'm thinking about. I can't think about everything. I can't be passionate about everything. It's impossible for us that, like, you be passionate about that thing, I'll be passionate about this thing.
And so at the time, there was a really tightly contested
I'm more about
race
helping
with,
people make money
folks
as
who were running
opposed
that are
to
really respected. And I also had been very, green curious, and had voted green in the past, and so had been really excited by Joshua Harris's mayoral run as a green, and so I really
But the
looked
fact that she's
into
not
their
a Republican or a
platform, which
Democrat,
is a
fires
platform
me
that
up.
is super driven
Just
by
the fact
racial
that
and
she's
economic
like
justice, and
a
I just
three
thought
a multi-party system
it
would
made a lot
fire
of
me
sense
up.
to align myself with
I
an
think.
outsider
I don't know. I
party
haven't
that would
studied
really
it,
give
but this
me
it
the
sounds
opportunity and the
sounds better than
platform
what
to
we've got now. But
challenge
I've never studied it
some of the corrupting
to
elements that have been
look into if it would
present in our
actually be better.
politics, where a lot of politicians take money from corporations and developers, and obviously feel that they are tied to them once they're in office. And so, for example, we've been leading a huge fight on Comcast, and we had someone sent to us while we were doing the work with Somos to try to fight for Comcast to do their fair share to support getting our communities connected. Baltimore is one of the most internet.
She's obviously a
disconnected
very
cities
smart
in
girl.
the country.
Obviously
can you
very
tell
well
us
spoken.
in general what the Comcast project is, just in case people haven't heard about it?
Yeah, definitely. So first I'll start with the problem in Baltimore. So essentially, 1 in every 2 Black and brown people don't have stable broadline connection. So they don't have the kind of stable internet that would, for example, allow them to participate in the show or to participate
in Baltimore
in a conference meeting or something like that.
Because they don't have access to it, or they can't afford it.
The only way that they're getting internet for the most part is on their phones, right? So 1 in every 2 Black and Latinos in the city don't have a stable broadline internet connection that is like the internet that we get, like Wi-Fi in our own house, right? Instead, they're probably using mobile. And so this is a huge problem when it comes to kids getting educated. It's a huge problem for folks being able to get their healthcare needs met, especially during this pandemic. It's really important for being able to apply.
But most people use their phone. Like 80% of people do everything on their phone,
mobile friendly, and so
which has connection, right?
First, we're fighting with city council and city hall, asking them to do like their part and to make sure that we would try to close the digital divide for students and increase their internet access and access to devices. So this spring we won $3 million from City Hall after making some really intense testimonies and having a lot of work over online with the help of the Baltimore Teachers Union, a lot of social media posts and things like that. Won those $3 million. The school district gave every single device that was in their school away, tried to find money in their super under-resourced budget to buy devices, to get internet hotspots for kids. And then we were left with Comcast, who has been making tons of profits. They have what's called a franchise agreement in Baltimore, which almost gives them exclusive rights to work here. So they have almost no competition in the city. So they're making a ton of money off our city. And while everyone else is struggling trying to get through this crisis, they're just making money off of it. And so we felt like
I've always wondered that, like, why, if there's really only 4 major carriers in the country, why doesn't someone like an Elon Musk or us, why don't we all just band together and be like, you know what, we're going to start our own insurance company? Or not insurance company, freaking
residential hotspots, not
internet company.
Hotspots, which means that kids, for example, were having to do their work in like the parking lot of a
And
McDonald's. That's not a safe place to be in the middle of a pandemic.
It's probably just not a profitable.
When there's 100 degrees outside. And also they have this program called Internet Essentials, which is for low-income families. They opened that up into having a 6-month free period, but then it begins to charge you money. And we've really been saying, you know, this needs to be free for the entire duration of this pandemic. And so that was the fight. And as we were doing this, we found out that so many politicians in our city take money from Comcast. Like everyone and their mom takes money from Comcast. Wow. And so when we ask ourselves, like, why do we have a franchise agreement that gives this company like exclusive rights to our city? Why is that franchise agreement 10 years long? Why are we having such a hard time pushing for these things? You know, we really have to look at, you know, Comcast has bought itself a lot of power in the city, and so have, for example, I don't know, have any of you guys ever performed at one of the Atlas restaurants? I don't know if you were part of that.
No, but we know all about the Atlas restaurants.
Yeah, so that's the same thing too, right? The Atlas restaurants that are like systemically discriminating against Black people Black children being able to attend their restaurants and are firing workers when they call out, you know, racial bias. They have given tons of money. In the District 1 race, they gave $30,000 to try to fight against Zeke Cohen and to try to get his opponent to win, who was, you know, I'm assuming they were hoping would be more friendly to their developer interests.
That's so wild. Also, like the fact that internet, like scarcity when it comes to internet is totally manufactured just for the sake of money. Like the internet is not a scarce resource that we don't have enough of and therefore need to distribute in a limited way.
Yeah, 100% that needs to be a public good, and that's one of the platforms that I'm fighting for, is that we should have municipal internet and have that plan ready by 2026, which is the end of the Comcast franchise agreement. But yeah, like the internet does not cost money to make it faster. That's just something these companies have done to like rack up profits. So when we have families that are getting these super slow, inadequate internet that doesn't allow like more than one person to be using, you know, Google Meet or Zoom at the same time, it costs them nothing to give them the speeds that they need to have real high quality internet access. But they want to be
my libertarian friends are like, hey, just make it completely open free market and take away those restrictions.
What costs money for internet companies is building the initial structure.
If it's not profitable for anybody, then the whole thing falls apart. Like I don't know the answer.
That infrastructure,
I don't know the answer.
How fast?
I don't think her answer is 100% the answer, though.
Make a single difference. So we have a situation where Comcast essentially
I think
feels that
there's got to be something else.
Internet that functions.
There's got to be something else.
Crisis, and that's a huge problem. But to answer your question,
I've never studied
why
it.
Run Green? The Green Party is really focused on having people run campaigns, people-powered campaigns, and not taking money from corporate PACs. And that was something that was really important to me, because I think that's just something that is corroding our democratic process, is allowing these folks to be able to buy in and to buy politicians. And I really wanted to be a part of a party that is, you know, deliberately avoiding these corrupt actions.
And when you talk about municipal broadband,
so much louder.
What does that look like? Like, what does that look like for our city? What does that look like for your students?
Yeah. Well, the really cool thing is that there's organizations that are making this happen right now. So, for example, there is this organization called Project Waves, and they've been working with the school district trying to do a really incredible idea, which was to take the internet from our empty schools, that really potent signal, angle the signal out into the community, and then set up satellites to kind of bounce the signal along so that the reach would get further and further and further. And you could have these little community hubs of internet from that main source and then just continue to relay it out.
That's brilliant.
Yes, it's so smart. And so it's amazing. And so the internet is super fast. It's way faster than Internet Essentials. It is being, everything is being implemented by the workers of NPower, which is a workforce that trains folks from Baltimore around technology. So it's Baltimore workers. And so they have been able to find a way to really incorporate the community
PJ,
decisions,
that
incorporate the
right
community
there.
into the jobs that
Sometimes
they
it isn't one answer for a whole
making
country.
sure
That is
the
a
way
damn
everything is
good
structured is
point.
really centered about what students and families
That is a
need.
damn
That
good
could be our
point.
internet. Like, we could have internet where like,
That's
it's
why,
actually
I mean, I
a
guess
positive
that was the whole
experience
point
that
of the
interface
founding
with
fathers'
the
vision was
business
each state
class,
ran their
as
own
opposed
section.
to, like, the horrible exchanges
The
that
but
we have
the
with
city,
Comcast and experiences,
the
because they have
city,
all the power,
I mean,
right? They
Baltimore is the
are
one
the
making
only
these
show in
decisions, not
town.
the
They
state,
can
not the
operate
country.
and
Yeah,
treat us
why
how
we
they
have
want.
to use a shitty
So
company
the local
to
the
work
local
together.
politicians, the local people in
Yeah, it's
charge
because in
thought this was the
2016,
best
a
idea.
franchise agreement got signed that gave them exclusive rights to treat us like garbage.
It's wild.
Can you tell us about the rest of your platform?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and to just close that idea, the municipal internet would be trying to think about how we can expand those community project ideas and try to expand it, citywide. But it's definitely possible. It's definitely doable, and it just has to be something that we see as a priority. Some of the other aspects of my platform, I'd probably say one of the most important parts is really addressing this issue around systemic racial inequity involving the police and systemic police brutality. So I think, we know that right now the way our police system functions is taking care of the needs and, the property of some Baltimoreans, but really not looking out for all Baltimoreans in an equal way. And instead is tracking certain Baltimoreans into the criminal justice system and all of the effects that then that has for like the rest of their life. And so one of the things that I think is really important is that we need to completely transform what we think of when we think of public safety. So I think
Yeah,
we need to really reorient our
because
public safety
guess
budget
what?
to
Human nature,
addressing the root
we
causes
care more about
that
people
are affecting
that
the city, as opposed to the
we
mandates
like
that we've been
and
putting
trust.
on that have
I didn't
also
realize
been
my
disproportionately
camera wasn't on this whole
harming
time.
Black and Latino people here in Baltimore.
Um,
And so one of those things that we can do is
guess
to
what?
say,
Human nature, we
hey,
care more about people
we have
that
a
we
lot of
know
incidents
than we
between
care about
police
people
and
that we
folks that
don't
are
know.
experiencing
Human nature.
homelessness.
Like,
What are
we
gonna
can't
do
change that
to,
in this
invest
generation.
in
Or
housing security?
it's
What are we
evolution.
going to
So,
do to ensure that we have quality recreation opportunities for youth?
so the
and
bigger the
also
country
a well-funded
gets, the
school
more
system so that our students have the opportunities and
the more diverse the needs are going to be.
the chances to grow that they deserve. Maybe it's time to come back to the table and think about having a $15 living wage, right? This is something that the incumbent, who I'll be facing in November, voted against. We could have a $15 minimum wage right now, and we don't have that because this individual didn't support it. There was almost a veto-proof majority on the council at the time. So I think if people are getting paid well, if they're housed, if they have an adequate education, if they have access to mental health support and the need for mental health care when it comes to issues with drug and abuse, then I think we'll start to actually deal with the things that are causing crime in our communities. And I'll just close with a story. There was a situation this past winter where two young women with children were killed in their businesses for, really what ends up being a small fraction of money, which is like a couple of $100s. And I think when we're living in a city, in a situation where people are,
That desperate.
causing that level of harm and violence over a few $100s, is because the situation in our city is extremely desperate, and making people tremendously vulnerable. I think if people have a wage where they can earn what they need to be able to live their life with some dignity, then maybe we wouldn't be having crimes where people are stealing or killing each other over a few $100s. And so
See, this is the
that's
part.
really
This is the part where I have a hard time when I'm talking with people that that go down that path. I'm like, I've tried so hard to hire those people, and give them a job. It is a straight commission job. It is a straight commission job. But most of my people make a shit ton of money.
Why do you think that?
But they're not willing to do it. They want a job. They want me to give them a job where doing something that they want to do, not what I need. And I'm like, I don't need anybody to do XYZ that you want to do. I don't need it. It's not in demand. I can't pay you if there's no money coming in. So I'm like, here's the job. And they're like, I don't want that job. I'm like, shucks. I don't know what to tell you. I'd love to help you. I just...
they're running for to demonstrate or push the platform a certain direction, but how can
up until the 1920s, the majority of the country was self-employed. They all owned their own business, whether it was the local grocery store guy, and then we had the Industrial Revolution, and it changed the world, and it changed the people's mindset. It changed the masses' mindset to go from you being in charge of your own destiny to somebody else needs to take care of me. But because of that, we had all these laws and rules passed to make sure that people weren't abused, which is great. But it took away people's independence, idea of independence, and them being the ones in charge of their own destiny. So again, the problem is there's no answer for everyone.
We can really have the force that we need to push them through. So I think that's point one. And then why this is important to folks who live outside of Baltimore. As cities set these precedents, it helps to set up a domino effect so that more cities can be engaged in this political progressive work. There's some things where, if Baltimore isn't together and doing it, the place where you expect progressive policies to be passed, which are highly democratic cities, then it makes it really hard for folks that are living in more conservative counties to be able to win those fights. Now, on how we win, I think we're already really setting ourselves up in a situation. The last 15 minutes going to be the token terrorist thing? Right now, we've been running for less than 21 days, and we've already raised over $20,000. And so this is crazy. We're raising about $1,000 every single day. That is setting us up to have a campaign that can really challenge the amount of corporate money that's going to be coming to us from the incumbent and from being attacked from the incumbent. And so one is that we've really shown that people are invested in this fight. They care about winning, so much so that they've been willing to donate to the campaign. And if you want to donate to the campaign, you can go to francaforthepeople.com and donate there. Also, we have over 100 volunteers that are already active and working with our campaign, helping to get ready to start making calls, engaging with the community, all kinds of stuff. So I think we really have a lot of energy and a lot of power. And the second piece is that this incumbent is in a really vulnerable position. He won with 40% of the vote. So 60% of the district wanted something else and wanted another voice. And the three top candidates that would have voted him had we been able to unify those vote counts were the most progressive candidates that were running, were candidates that were, one of the candidates was a socialist, candidates that were really running on housing advocacy and housing equality, a candidate that had been formerly incarcerated and really wanted to fight on behalf of making sure that we're taking care of our returning citizens.
See, I don't like. I hate.
So
I hate.
I think the values of this district are aligned with
that so many people are in prison for bullshit. Like,
centered. How do we really take care of the students?
What is it? Is Scrooge the three nightmares? The Ghost of Christmas Present, Past, and Future? Is that Scrooge? What's that? The Christmas Story. If somebody wants to shoot up heroin, and
we have a situation where we have a city where kids can't drink the water out of the water.
Oh, see, I shouldn't say that because that's not what I mean. His
quote
is, and thus decrease the surplus population. Like, if somebody wants to kill themselves,
like, we don't need to do these things anymore.
What?
We need to change it up, and I
help?
think that's really
help? Do you help them or do you let them? That's what they want. Or do you try to change their mind? Maybe you're wrong. I don't know.
Helping to propel us to get there.
I don't know.
Hopefully this doesn't undermine your authority, but I'm so proud of you. Sorry, I don't mean that in a condescending way. I'm just so happy that you're running, and I'm so happy for Baltimore.
Yeah, so please keep letting us know how we can support, and thank you so much for jumping on Mobtown Live. And
suggested donation of $500, everybody. FrancaForThePeople.com.
That's right.
Franca for the People. We're fighting some rich people, so please donate as much you can. But I also want to say that a $5 donation goes a long way. $5 donations buy yard signs. So even if you're making a minimum wage, if you want to try to throw down a little bit, please, whatever you can give can really help. FrancaForThePeople.com, and also you can sign up there to volunteer. We're going to need to really be talking to tons of voters in the 12th district, so if you feel like you can help us make calls. We're also going to be, for all the musicians that are listening to Mobtown Live, and you guys both included, we're going to be doing musical events every Friday and using that as an opportunity to canvas within the community, because we can't knock doors due to COVID. So we want to really try to create safe spaces outside to interface with folks and get to talk about these issues. So if you are a musician and you want to throw down by helping to play, please also reach out to us, reach out to our campaign.
Every musician.
Yeah, count me in.
Yeah, awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Right,
thank you so much, Franca.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The good news about internet shows is you're not tied to a time. I don't think.
She's so awesome.
It's very exciting, especially as someone who has tried to work with the current district city councilman and has gotten a lackluster response. This would be a game changer. District 12, we're talking about Station North. We're talking about that general area.
Yeah, the whole
where I live,
central Baltimore, Barclay,
Greenmount West.
Greenmount West, Old Goucher maybe.
We're not totally sure.
Yeah, I should probably check.
Are they drinking whiskey?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's just water.
But next up, we have Allison Fisher from the Globe Collection and Press at Micah.
Of course, the thing I want to watch is going to be the last
Allison
thing.
Is a huge badass. She does all of our posters and graphics and things here at the ballroom. So if you've ever been a fan of our New Year's Eve posters or any of the signs that are up during that event or whatever, it's Allison doing it, and there's a really rich and cool history behind the letterpress and all the graphics that you see there. So Allison's going to tell us all about that. Allison, are you there?
I am here.
Hi, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me. This is super exciting. I've been presenting for this is my third presentation in 36 hours, so I apologize in advance if I'm a little crazy.
That's what this show's for.
It's gonna be a roller coaster.
Allison, I was wondering why all my Zoom settings were different, and then I realized, because I've been there with you on all those presentations.
Or all the people in Nature Evil.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna, for the sake of not interrupting you with the Zoom back and forth.
There is a huge. There's a book called. Let me pull it up on Amazon.
Just let me know when people can see my screen.
It's called the Righteous Mind.
There's my face. All right, I'm gonna share
Look at
my
that.
screen because I'm gonna do this because looking at posters is way more way more cool than looking at
This
my
book right here.
face. Okay,
If
so,
you read
those
this
of you
book,
out there who have no idea what letterpress
if
is,
everybody in the country read this book,
my name's Allison Fisher.
we
I
would
run the
have
Globe collection and press
so much
at
more
Show.
understanding.
And I'm going to talk
Like,
about
it's
what Globe is, but I'm going to give it a little bit
background.
of context first. So, letterpress is.
Oh yeah.
Whoops, wrong person. Okay, letterpress is letters that
Um.
can be composed
Oh, from
into
for
lines
this.
formed in paragraphs,
Yeah, I love all
formed in
these.
pages, put on a
This
press
is one of my all-time favorite animes.
Oh no! might.
But this book right here,
Oh wait. You know why?
it explains that it's not like one side is good and one side is evil. They just have different priorities.
How about now?
And they
Boom. Sorry.
highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I learned so much from reading that book.
So,
I learned so much. I bought 10 copies. And I passed them out to a bunch of my friends. Like, please read this book. Please read this book. Please read this book. It's $11 on Amazon, paperback. Audiobook is $0, free with Audible trial, apparently.
That's what we consider in the Western world as the invention of movable type. We are white people, so we like to take credit for everything. We were not the first ones to do it. The Chinese were. They did clay and then wooden movable type, and then the Koreans were the first to do metal movable type. And that's a really fascinating history. But letterpress in a nutshell. So, cool piece of Baltimore. Okay, so if you've ever seen oh God, sorry, I'm losing my mind here. If you've ever seen a job case at a flea market, these were intended for little pieces, individual pieces of type. This
What are we
was
talking
the
about? I missed
typesetting
my fault.
keyboard
I was
from
talking.
1450 until these kind of phased out in the 1950s and 60s. So if you've ever seen them holding tchotchkes at a flea market, they were originally meant for printers. Cool piece of Baltimore history. The linotype machine, so anything typeset, anything set in metal type from 1450 to 1886 was likely individual letters composed by mostly men. But this machine called the linotype was invented here in Baltimore and revolutionized typesetting and the printed word. Anything pre-linotype, books, magazines, newspapers, the header on a letterhead was all set with movable type. But with the invention of this machine, we were able to expand the printed word because we go from talking about minutes per line to lines per minute. But the thing I'm really excited about,
All right,
what we're gonna
PJ,
talk about
you
today,
keep going forward, bro.
is Globe.
I'll catch you later,
and
but thanks for
wood
hanging
type.
out.
Metal type is great, but it is
I'll be back on
heavy.
the games
Having
again later.
carried a lot of type cases out
I'll
of
be right back
basements,
myself.
I can confirm that for
Bathroom
you.
break.
So wood type is invented later than metal type, 1827. It's a lot lighter, it's a lot bigger, it's awesome. So we're going to talk about Globe Poster, which was based here in Baltimore. So Globe Poster set up shop in 1929, and they started out printing things, everyday posters for everyday people. So fairs, carnivals, boxing, racing, wrestling, theater, big band, but their real claim to fame, both stylistically and the clients they were printing for, was in the 1950s and 60s with R&B and rock and roll. So clients like James Brown, Marvin Gaye, Aretha Franklin, Ike and Tina Turner, B.B. King, Smokey Robinson, Stevie Wonder, you name them, and if they were black, Globe was probably printing for them. And so Globe at this time develops this really iconic style, this fluorescent colors and bold black type that shouts and screams the names of these performers. Posters were meant to be outside, and they were super ephemeral, up one week, down the next. And fluorescent colors against the world of brick and trees and roadways stands out. It's gonna catch your eye. So these posters were a really inexpensive way to let people know that you were gonna be in town and you were gonna be performing. So after the 50s and 60s, Globe doesn't stop there. They carry on their poster printing legacy into the era of go-go music. And if you're unfamiliar with go-go, it's a genre that's really specific to DC. So it's a mix of funk and Caribbean drum beats, rhythm and blues. It's got a rhythm and a groove to it. It's not a 3-minute top 40s. So it doesn't record super well in that sense. It's an experience. Go-Go's are some of the coolest things I've ever been to. So Chuck Brown, EU, Rare Essence, Junkyard Band, these were all some of the big go-go bands of DC. But Globe's history, again, does not stop there. They keep printing for musicians up into early rap and hip hop. Fresh Prince, Jazzy Jeff, 2 Live Crew, Run DMC, Salt and Peppa, even like early Destiny's Child, believe it or not. Globe was printing for all of these musicians because it was a really effective way to get your word out. So Globe ceased production in 2011 after 81 years of printing history. And the collection, like most letterpress type collections, was at risk of ending up on eBay or in the hands of a private collector to be pieced out and, never seen again. So that's where I come into this, and Micah and some of my amazing colleagues who started rallying support for the acquisition of Globe, for Micah to buy the collection, to keep it intact and to keep it here in Baltimore. And by like some miracle of academia, they listened and did. So in 2011, Micah acquired 16 box trucks, and like not the cute little U-Hauls you move your apartment with, like the ones that are almost semis. And so what Micah got was not just a bunch of old posters, but the wood type, all of these beautiful letters from supermodel skinny to the ones that ate the supermodels, the hand-carved visual language that gave Globe its distinct stylings, really awesome stuff like these cars. And where'd my clicker go? These are the cars printed. The Happy Family plates, these come from carnivals, and these are awesome because they're things that Globe printed from the very, very beginning in 1929.
I'm not sure what we're talking about here.
Closed in 2011.
I'm not sure what.
This is the Happy Family printed.
What her?
We call her first wife.
Her
second wife. Dad's got a hat because he's.
Passion is like, what is she trying to teach exactly? Let's see. Let's find out.
And then
Globe
so
at
the type,
Micah.
the printing blocks, cool image cuts, and then the faces of the performers that Globe was printing for. We don't have a lot of the 1950s posters, but what we do have are these face printing plates. So this is my box of Marvin Gaye. This copper one is actually like 8 by 10. It's a big hunkin' piece of block, and it's awesome. Trying to explain
like
to the
just
TSA
what she
why
collects?
you have Marvin
Is this
Gaye's head in your bag is its own experience. So here's that copper Marvin printed. And then other cool blocks like this Stevie Wonder with this beautiful hand-carved Stevie
I don't get
Wonder
it.
block
I'm sorry.
that Globe was making. For scale, when we were moving all this
what are we
stuff,
so
it's not
passionate
just, like,
about? What are
one
we?
cute
It's a
box.
cool website though. That's pretty neat.
It's a lot of them. There's about.
That's pretty
we have
badass.
About 8,500 of these.
Is it
printed
just
plates.
the history
Now
of
they're all
print
nicely stored
in the
like,
70s or
archival
something?
boxes, but when we were packing them to move, this is kind of the chaos that we were dealing with and trying to organize. So
What
now
makes
that
you
Globe's
wake
at
up?
Micah, we do a bunch of cool stuff with it.
What makes you wake up one day and be like, you know what I want to get into? Old ass posters.
And what I love about Globe, so I do all of the design and production of Globe's new letterpress work. Globe is a working collection, which means that we're using it to make new posters.
What makes you wake up
keep
one
the
day and be
style
like,
alive, and to keep
let's get into video games? So
keep it,
I don't know.
Functioning, passing on the tradition of the craft. So, and we teach with it, and we're working on archiving it so it can be used for research. But this is the coolest stuff. So this is what I'm going to show you. So I get to do cool things like this. This is on the left is an original James Brown poster from the collection, and on the right is my 2014 Hello Kitty version of that James Brown poster for Hello Kitty's 40th anniversary. Fun fact, she doesn't have birthdays, she has anniversaries. And then here's Hello Kitty again, and those great cars repurposed into Hello Kitty going to LA, because you can't make a poster for LA without thinking of the traffic. This was the last poster we did that was half printed at Globe. The color part was printed at Globe, and because we had taken the other part of the print shop apart already, the black part was printed at Mica. So this was for the Smithsonian Folklife Festival. And then here's one that's here in town, the Flag House Museum, using those old cool carnival blocks to celebrate the end of the War of 1812. The Happy Family, that's that Happy Family block that I showed earlier. And then Happy Family as a Hawaiian shirt clad
I'm
Orioles
sorry, y'all.
baseball
This is not what I thought it was
extravaganza.
going to be.
I love voting and democracy, so part of my job has become printing vote posters. So you may or may not seen these speckled up around town. I'm gearing up to do it again. And this chaos is not possible without interns. Man, my interns are the best because they put up with all of my crazy ideas. And they print things. So that's screen printing. That's how we put the color on the posters. And then this is letterpress. So this is the printing press, one of the printing presses in my shop, in my Mica shop, that gorgeous wood type in the bed, and then the posters roll across the top of it. It's kind of a whole behemoth of an operation. This is my print shop where I spend my day. I usually sit at this table over here, party it up, my printing press. Fun details of the shops, the blocks in the shop and their labels like Kitty Wonderland and Funland and Bean Soup. My wall of wrenches, that's a super fan favorite. This big guy on the top left is who I'm gonna clock invaders with because that thing weighs easily 5 or 6 pounds.
What about that thing right there?
Ooh, that's a bad image. My wall of posters that make my day a little brighter. Oh, I know where we're going with this. And then maybe some of you came to dance camp 2 years ago at Artscape. All of those posters were printed in my shop by my adorable interns who are hardworking humans, and I love them so much. So we printed all these posters in collaboration with Guardian Baltimore and Mobtown to bring Globe and all of that color back to the streets where it had originally started. You know, people buy posters now as commemorative things, but they're meant to be out in the world yelling at people. I get to print pride posters. We like a good rainbow roll in our shop. That's a rainbow roll is this, you know, self-explanatory on this. Sometimes we work with visiting artists and we get to paint old buildings before Mica tears them down. We printed all these posters, and then this is Pose. He's a street artist from Chicago who painted on top of it. I'm almost done. How am I doing on time, team? All right.
Great.
Couple more. Cars Beach. If you don't know what Cars Beach, get up on your Maryland history. Cars Beach is a really significant place because it was one of, I think, 2 black beaches during segregation that welcomed an exclusively African-American audience. And Cars Beach was really important because it was a stop on the Chitlin circuit. So acts like James Brown, Marvin Gaye, and later like Frank Zappa all played there. And there's a bunch of them. But I love this poster because it's got this phenomenal globe lettering, and it's still super bright, even though it's like 60 years old. More old things. Some guy walked into my shop one day and was like, "How much is this worth?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't value posters, but if you want to donate it, I'll give you a tax write-off." And he was like, "Okay." So I ended up with this beautiful piece of printed, actually, Maryland frat history. More BB King. We're getting to the end. We're just going to power through these. Let's see what, yeah. More old vintage posters from our archive. Boom. Just bursts of color, black type. This was the plate that was used to make said poster. Pretty cool stuff. James Brown. James Brown was a shameless self-promoter. So even when he made it big, he never stopped buying posters from Globe, which is cool because his like music legacy is documented in Globe and business records and posters and other things like that. We have invoices of them like settling debts with Globe, which is cool. And then the printing plates for said posters. I think I'm almost at the end. Another one, some dude walking into the shop. How much is this worth? I was like, I don't know, but let me take a picture of it. So if you want to see more of Globe, because I cruise through that really fast, we have a really pretty website, globeatmica.com. Some of those posters are up there. Yeah, that's what I got for you.
That was wonderful, Allison.
We have two different
by the
people
way.
now.
It's us.
Hi.
I just want to say personally, I have received some of your work as a gift on occasion, and I treasure it. I got stationery that Allison made for me that I send letters to people. Like, my mom loves it. She can't get enough of it.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Aw.
Allison,
That warms my heart.
we have a couple of audience questions. I'm going to pick one or two depending on how time is. But question number one, how can people acquire some of these sweet posters or donate, and why? Well, yeah, donations, is that a thing? How do people get posters?
So here's the catch. The old posters have a bunch of copyright liability stuff on them. So you can't just reproduce old posters without James Brown, or really specifically Marvin Gaye's estate, coming after you. Under the guise of education, I can show these posters and talk about them, and it's great. But as soon as I try to make Globe tries to make $1 on them, it could put us in hot water. So reproductions are not currently available. Some of anything that is newer that we've made at Globe, no, not anything. Most of the things we've made, like the dance camp posters, that stuff I can sell you.
Cool.
We have an online store that you can get through our website, or the Micah store on Mount Royal Avenue. You can we stock stuff there as well. We hope to do reproductions eventually. It's just an expensive legal hurdle that we don't have the resources to deal with. So yeah, there's that.
Oh, okay, cool. I guess we have time for another question once I unlock my phone.
I love this old shit. You know what I mean? Anything that's like metal and ink and if like you can participate in an activity and you come off kind of grungy, that's what I like.
That thing I was babbling about before is I'm actually running a letterpress conference right now, and Allison is a part of it. So I'd never heard of a letterpress before 2 weeks ago, and now I've seen hundreds of them, and it's
cool. Well,
you've been down the deep rabbit hole of nerdery at this point.
one viewer asks Allison, how do you convert to digital? Are the inks flat or matte, or do they have texture? I feel like I've seen both textured and not on Mobtown prints, says the viewer.
So the Mobtown prints are, just to clarify, so the Mobtown prints are a little different than this stuff. So the Mobtown prints are my own design side hustle. The Globe stuff's a little bit different. This stuff we print from the wood type, and I can scan it and do a bunch of weird digital stuff to make it look cool on screen. But all of that texturing is not Photoshop filters. That's from the real deal wood type that's been scanned and printed. The Mobtown stuff's a little different because that's using letterpress stuff from my personal collection. Micah would get mad at me if I tried to make money on this stuff. So I work for Globe during the day, and then I have a design practice of my own as well.
Cool.
Stunning.
Thanks. Wonderful.
Well, Allison, thank you very much. It's such a pleasure to have you on the show. She's a big supporter of the show and helps us with design, and is a general Baltimore treasure and quite a firebrand, if I may say so.
I loved your presentation, Allison. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good evening, everybody.
Hi, Hannah. How are you?
I'm great. I'm finishing up this watered down ginger ale.
We keep it wholesome here in the Mobtown Ballroom fake office. Are we ready for the next act?
Let's do it.
All right, next up, we have an artist called Dream Baby.
Oh my goodness.
Whom I'm a personal fan of.
Oh my goodness. Sorry,
we have
Hachi,
Dream
I
Baby?
can't do it.
Are we ready?
I can't do it.
What I know? Well, go ahead. Walking down the stairs.
They
what
are
I know is that Dream Baby, well, Jake, is they are an actor, very talented human being, and they did a stunning performance of Timon of Athens in that raunchy little theater next to what used to be Banff in Station North, with like folding chair. It definitely is not coronavirus safe. This is a long time ago.
That's amazing.
And I'm so happy to have Jake on the show.
Dream Baby's work focuses on the intersection of the other and the otherworldly, especially as it relates to intersections of queerness and the occult. Dream Baby's distinctive aesthetic has combined ritual and poetry with electronic composition, clanging cabaret piano playing, and classical style vocals to create dramatic catharsis for audiences across Baltimore, D.C., Spain, and beyond. Welcome, Dream Baby. Hey.
Queerness and the occult. Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Are you
Hello.
there? Can you see me?
We can see you.
We
you
can
look
see
good.
you.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hachi, can we get a little bit more in the monitor? So, what do we need to do to start this party?
I'm ready. I was just doing a little light reading from my grimoire, and maybe I'll share some of that with you and share a little music with you, yeah?
Follow your heart. Take it away.
All right. Turn over the rock after the rainstorm, and the little gray bugs skitter away, exposed. You are wet behind the ears, the sun told you, meaning nothing, except you exist only by my light or in its shadow. He lies to keep you there, caught between a blazing glare and a blue dot, a buffer for the violence of his gaze. Many before you basked, and after, not knowing he is poison, that the flattering bronze of his rays goes red, then wrinkled, malignant, skin consumptive, deadly. But you, oh moon, with your silver, pockmarked face, and your back ever to the wild dark of space, you give a glow that never harms skin or naked eye. You, silver eye, oh, hi there, moon in the sky. Teach me to be immune to his gaze. I've seen the fire watcher's daughter, watching fires burn from...
Alright, y'all. I have to, I don't have to, but I thought my buddy was going to be there. I thought my... Hey, y'all. I still have Billy muted. Hold on.
Hello, Governor.
Hello.
You haven't seen Doom Patrol?
Yeah, I'm caught up.
I'm not caught up, but there's like the governor person.
The life of the wife is ended by the knife.
Et tu, Prute?
Et tu,
Well, the
Brigade?
life of the wife was ended by the knife.
Your mom was ended by a knife. Oh.
Oh.
Is Will
That
coming?
really happened.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what they said.
Oh, okay. Today, okay, I see it. I'm gonna go grab some water and stuff while we wait.
Why?
Uh-oh, I'm getting major glitches. I might have to restart my computer. Son of a bitch.
What are you talking about, major glitches?
My screen is all... Son of a bitch. Give me,
How often do you start your computer? Are you one of those people that just keep leaving it on?
I do generally, yeah, and then, I don't know why. It's probably because I'm trying to do 5 things at once. But, alright, I'll be right back. Son of a bitch.
Alright. It's too damn bad.
Alright, y'all, give me, 3 minutes. I'm going to restart my computer, and we're going to play some Civilization. I was hoping to be able to watch JD's John's thing, but shucks. Be right back, y'all.